Alright, now it's time to go ahead and start putting in our register keys in so that once we do the molding process we'll be able to kind of line them up with the two mold process so that so they align right. So what I'm going to use is basically a wooden dowel just to make some impressions in the modeling clay. So I'm going to go and apply 3 in the hood, 2 in the windshield, and 1 or 2 in the rear window. So here we go. Now on the windshield I'm just going to go straight down, and instead of on a 45-degree angle, because I don't want to actually have it interlocked for this part of it. We'll go ahead and turn her around so we can see the back part. Okay, and we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Alright, we'll be right back. We're going to go ahead now and start putting together our mold box, and stay tuned. Okay, so here we are. We've got the mold box tightened down around the base of the car, and basically what I did, I went ahead and put some additional register keys around the perimeter of the car, because basically the more keys you got, the better you have for lining up your two mold process. So I just added those in. And I actually rolled out some more modeling clay and formed some snakes and put that around the perimeter where there was any gaps, so it's a nice tight fit around the perimeter of the base. And I also applied some modeling clay around the 4 corners, just so that we have a tight fit as well, and there's no silicone that's going to be seeping out from the mold box. So right now we are ready to rock and roll with the old silicone rubber. So stand by, we'll be right back again. So I went on the Smooth On website and checked out their calculator, because they required 2 different things: the model volume, which is the car, and the mold box volume. So I measured out the model first, and I came out with 8 by 3 by 2 inches, so the cubic inches total would be 48 cubic inches. And as far as my mold box volume, that came out to 10 inches by 4.5 by 2.5 approximately, which came out to 112.5 cubic inches. And once you calculated that out, In pounds, it's 2.74 or approximately 43.91 ounces, and I'm just going to round it out to 44 ounces, which would be easier for me, because my next step is to actually pour the part A and part B of my silicone molding rubber into some gradiated cups. So basically I just got a bunch of these from Ace hardware store. Of course, it gives you the liters, ounces, and quarts. So since it's 44 total ounces, we're going to split them up between the two part A and B, so that'll be 22 ounces. So this basically goes up to the 1 quart version. So I'll use 2 of these to separate them first. Once I pour them together, I'm going to be pouring them into a bigger bucket here, which would be the about 2.5 quart bucket. And of course, they have lines on it, so I'll be right around the 44 ounce mark, and I'll measure that out. So, and that's what I'll be using to stir the two together. And if you recall, this particular silicone rubber has a 6-minute pot life, so I'll probably be working pretty fast on this one here to mix it all thoroughly before I pour it into my mold box. So with that being said, stand by, we'll be right back.